iLearn iPrism, the administrative tutorials. Profiles and filtering, pending requests. We'll start off by explaining the concepts and use of pending requests. Then we'll look at the process of allowing or denying these requests. Let's get started. When users need to get past a block page for legitimate purposes, the iPrism provides a simplified approach to this typical filtering task, granting access. Before we accomplish this easy yet critical iPrism administrative task, the process should be explained from the user's perspective, the people who ultimately receive the benefit of granted website access. With iPrism web profiles, an enterprise can create acceptable use policies, and its users see the direct impact, access to allowed sites, and block pages for sites deemed inappropriate. If a user receives a block page while trying to visit a legitimate work-related site, iPrism administrators can give the user an option to request access to the blocked site, right from the block page they just received. With this request access function, the user simply fills out a customizable web form and submits the request. Behind the scenes, the iPrism sends this request in the form of an email to your intended recipients, like HR or help desk, to review and either grant or deny their request. For details on creating profiles that provide users the ability to request access to blocked pages, please see the Profiles and Filtering Web Profiles Managing ACLs tutorial. In order to demonstrate this process, several access requests have already been sent to this iPrism, and they are located in this Pending Requests screen. In the Pending Requests table, several sortable columns organize the requests, when they were requested, to which site access is being requested, the iGuard categorization of the site, the user and their IP address, and whether the URL is in a locked ACL. Locked ACLs are discussed in detail in the Users and Profiles Lock ACL tutorial. By selecting a request, the iPrism administrator then has the option to grant or deny it. Let's start off with denying a request. In the Deny Requests window, the table lists one or more requests with the optional iPrism administrator comments below. For example, this request is deemed inappropriate because it's a request to a popular social networking site. A policy has already been determined that there is no work-related purpose for this site, and a deny is then issued. Note that this deny takes immediate effect, including the user being notified of the administrator's actions by way of email. Now, let's grant access to the next request. Again, selecting the request and this time clicking the Grant button. In the Grant Requests window, the table lists one or more requests, with parameters including who receives the grant, the duration, as well as the URL that will be opened up to the requesting user. For this example, the user is requesting access to a site that is deemed appropriate for their work. By leaving the parameters at their default settings, the current user will now receive permanent access to this URL by simply clicking the Grant button. Again, this action is activated immediately, and the user will receive an email notification of the iPrism administrator's actions. Thanks for watching. For more tutorials, click on the info icon located at the bottom of this video player.